I'd like to start here by introducing a most distinguished gentleman who has been our state attorney general for many years, has served us very well, has protected consumers, has enforced the law, and upheld the integrity of the office. Please welcome Attorney General Tom Miller.
Another reminder of why the Story County Democrats are the best Democratic Party in the state. Give yourself a round of applause. Look at this crowd. Look at this energy, and look at what you do for Democrats. First of all, and most importantly, I want to acknowledge and pay my respect to Tom and Ruth Harkin. What those two have done for this county and this state and this country is truly remarkable. We had that great dinner last night, the Jefferson Jackson Day dinner, of course, and one person, or maybe more than one, described Tom as the liberal lion, and he certainly is that. But equally important, or maybe more important, he's the lion for the middle class. Nobody has fought harder for ordinary people than Tom Harkin. And I want to thank you for all you've done for me. I've had a chance to be Attorney General now a few times and running again. And it's one of the greatest jobs in the whole world, in my opinion. And the reason it is that we get to use the law to serve the interests of ordinary Iowans. That's a great opportunity and a great responsibility. So we do work in consumer protection and law enforcement and other areas. And I find that challenging, rewarding, invigorating, and I feel good at night after what we've done. It's a great job, and thank you for the people like the people in this room. That's why I've had this job so many times, and I cannot thank you enough. And I also want to ask you to do something, and everybody's going to ask you to do this. But it is so important. I ask you to do everything you can in the last 9-10 days of this election, because it is so important. We have a Senate race where the two candidates could not be different. We have a candidate in Bruce Braley, who's, I think, the person to replace Tom Harkin. He's more like Tom than any of the rest of us. He has Tom's progressivism. He works hard like Tom. He serves the interests of ordinary people like Tom. And yes, Tom, he's a good fundraiser too, and that's fairly important in this business. And the contrast could not be more stark. Joni Ernst has adopted the positions of the extreme right wing. Adopted positions like eliminating the Department of Education, eliminating the Department of EPA, perhaps privatizing part of Social Security. Those are radical positions that, if adopted, would have enormously bad consequences for America. There's so much at stake, and it is so close. This race is certainly among the closest in the country. And I hear Chuck Todd say each time he came, the NBC guy that is so good, so knowledgeable, keep hearing him say that whoever wins this race controls the Senate. There could and likely is that much at stake. And it comes down to these last few days. Bruce is going to do everything that he can, but you need to do everything you can in terms of getting out the rest of the early vote and getting out the vote on Election Day. The ability to turn out people in early vote and Election Day that vote in presidential elections ordinarily, but not off year, the extent that you bring them out may likely will decide who wins this Senate race. Nothing could be more important in my opinion. And when you do that, you help everybody. You help me, you help Jim Maurer, who I think is just a terrific candidate. He's done everything we could ask of him from this campaign. We just need to do our work and get them over the top and win that race finally. Jack Hatch, I think, would be a terrific governor. You know, it's not over till it's over. Jack's still in this race. He'd do very well as governor. He stands for the things we stand for. He believes in the things we believe in. He'll do the right thing at every turn. And all the other candidates, we have a great statewide ticket, in my opinion. Of course, I'm a little partial, but it's a terrific ticket. Especially my best friend, Mike Fitzgerald, the brother of your wonderful sheriff. It's a great group. So you help everybody by what you do on early vote and election day vote. But most importantly, you may determine who succeeds Tom in a race where the candidates couldn't be so different and what's at stake couldn't be greater. Thanks for everything you've done for me and given me the chance to be Attorney General. And thanks for whatever you're going to do in the next 10 days for all of us. Thank you.